little channel light pitching. Okay, the first thing that I've got to decide is when do I pitch, when do I chip. Okay, we know with chipping, it's a little bit closer to the green. I don't have a large area to cover to get on the green. Now if you're playing on a links course, you can chip from a lot further out and bump and run the ball in there from a greater distance. But if you have like thick grass, bunkers, water, anything that you got to go over, a hill, that's when I decide to pitch the ball. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the technique. Okay, first of all, a lot of people's technique is not very good because they stand too far from the golf ball and they reach for it. And when you do this, it turns into hands and nothing but arms when you do it, and it's really hard to find that club face right there in the middle like you should, and you have a more difficult time controlling the golf club, and you have more difficult time controlling the speed of the golf club. So one of the most important things is controlling the speed of the golf club, having really good tempo and a really good rhythm to it, and that's what I work on. All right, so basically it's just a mini channel light golf shot is what it is, and that's why I think channel light pitching in short game has an advantage, because it's basically just a mini shot. Whereas if I was doing a traditional pitching of the golf ball, I would have to change my ball position, how I attack the ball. I'd be a little bit steeper into the ball, and there's a lot of variables there. So with channel lock, there's not that many variables. So to show you, rear ball position, my feet are closer together because I'm not taking a big swing. I don't have to do this to be balanced. Slightly open, rear ball position. I just turn my shoulders back to the target line. I'm gonna play this particular shot right here. I got a square face, and I'm not standing the handle straight up and down like I would with chipping. It's not as high, but when I do put the club down, I do a little thing right here, and I do this with all my swings, every shot that I hit, putting and everything. Take the club, I have my grip, and I just go from here. If you notice, this elbow just goes right here to my side. Okay, I've got this arm across my pec right here. I'm just taking it right there. From there, I can maintain a radius to my golf swing, whether I'm putting, chipping, or hitting a full shot. That helps me maintain that radius. Okay, if my arms were out here, I couldn't maintain that radius. So you'll see me right there, rear ball position, slightly open, turn my shoulders back to the target line. The club is not leaning forward like this, because if you do, you're going to dig. Okay, we don't want any digging with this. My knuckles are just slightly in front of the golf ball. Okay, slightly in front of the golf ball. And I'm going to keep the club low, take it back on my shoulder line right there, right in the channel. It's just a little low shot right there, okay? I'm not loading my wrist, cocking them like this. I'm not doing that. Now the longer the swing gets, I will have a little bit of wrist hinge, and I want that to be fluid though. I don't want it to be like this, okay? No real major angles like that. What we'll do is I'm going to demonstrate a few of these. Okay, all right, just a little demonstration of it. Slightly open, turn my shoulders back to the target line. I have the club on my knuckles slightly in front of the ball. I'm nice, I've got my radius here. I'm going to keep the club low. I've got my 5 o'clock nose there. I don't want to be way out in front of the ball. I don't want to be way behind it like that. It's just right there. And all I'm trying to do is return the club back to right there, okay? If you get a little bit of shaft lean, that's not a bad thing. You'll hit some good solid shots. I just don't want major shaft lean when I do this. No digging of the club, okay? I have a slight little cup right there, and okay. You notice that? Really good rhythm to that. I want a nice fluid rhythm when I hit these shots. I don't want anything that's like real quick. I don't want to get long and then slow down. I want a nice, smooth acceleration through the golf ball. This will ensure good solid contact, and you'll be able to control your trajectory a lot better doing that. So turn back. Okay, I release the golf club. I don't want any of this chicken wing or flipping like this. None of this, okay? We don't want that look about us. What I'm doing, I'm there to the inside, and I'm releasing that club right there, okay? I'm not releasing it out this way. I'm not releasing it over here. It's just from the inside to out. It turns the corner, and I just release it right there. Down the line and right there, okay? I don't want my shoulder opening up on this shot. The only time it opens up is after I hit the ball and it's gone. Right here, I want them still closed. I match up this shaft, the connection I have right here. If you notice, it goes together. I turn with it, and it turns, my chest turns with the shaft. Okay, all that goes together. And that keeps a nice steady rhythm to the swing, and it'll smooth everything out when you do that, okay? Like I said, I don't want any kind of steep attack on the ball. I don't want to get my weight on this left side doing that. With channel lock, you don't have to do that. I'm seeing this thigh, I'm loading up on this side. I'm gonna have the right amount of shaft lean because I'm at this rear axis, which makes it way easier than trying to judge it from right here. It's just, what could be more easier than that? Just turn right there. Okay, that's pretty simple. You're always going to get really good contact. With channel lock, there's no digging. If you're seeing big divots hitting shots like this, you're going to have some issues. You know you're not coming into the ball shallow like you should, and you're probably lifting the club. Okay, try to keep it low. Like I said before, though, the longer the shot that gets, you will have a little hinge in your wrist right there. Okay. So just keep that in mind, and just work on your rhythm and tempo, okay? Rhythm and tempo, and I'll show you some shots from behind the line, okay? Okay, I want to show you a little down the line what it looks like. A pitch shot is basically, I just take my right hand, and I'm just pitching, okay? That's kind of the feeling that I have. And it's a lot easier to do that. So here's a little shot from behind. I walk in, I'm picking me a place to land it on the green. I've got my spot picked out, and I think you should be really specific where you want to land it. And walk up to the green, feel it. Is it soft? Is it firm? Is it really fast? Take all those things in consideration, and then you can form a plan from there. And my plan, I'm gonna land this about middle ways, let it run out. I'm walking in, I'm facing the target. I'm just gonna turn back to the ball. I've got my ball position, I've got my 5 o'clock nose. My elbows connected, maintaining that radius. And I'm just going to let it go. Really good shot right there. We'll do one more. I had nice acceleration through that ball, no hesitation. Rear ball position, turn my shoulders back. Perfect ball position, 5 o'clock nose, hands just slightly out in front of the ball, inside attack on the ball. And a good result. So I hope that helps. And the next video we're going to do a little flop shot.